In this video, we'll talk about passive low-pass RC filter. As the name suggests, this filter will allow all the low frequency signals and block all the signals having frequency more than the cutoff frequency. In this diagram you can see this low-pass filter only allows this first low frequency signal and blocks the second one high frequency signal. The first question which comes, why we use it? It is mostly used in audio equalizer to remove all the high frequency noises from the input and allows only the low frequency signals. Now let's see its circuit diagram. This is a basic passive RC filter where this resistor and capacitor is connected in series and connected to input supply voltage, and the output voltage is taken across this capacitor. Here the resistance of this resistor is constant, but the reactance of this capacitor varies, which depends on the frequency. 1 divided by omega c, again omega equals to 2 pi f, so reactance of capacitor is equals to 1 divided by 2 pi fc. Here we can clearly see this reactance is inversely proportional to the frequency. So for the lower frequency, reactance will be higher, and for higher frequency, the reactance will be lower. And if we simply try to understand the functionality of low pass filter with basic concept of capacitor, like capacitor usually accumulates the charge on its plates. For lower frequency input, this capacitor will try to accumulate as much as possible charge on its plates. So for lower frequency, this capacitor will accumulate the maximum charge, and the voltage across this capacitor will be almost equals to the input voltage. But for higher frequency input, this capacitor will never accumulate the maximum charge on its plates and will keep charging and discharging very rapidly. So the voltage drop across this capacitor will be negligible. So now we can say for high frequency input, this Vout will be 0. So the functionality of low pass filter we understood with the help of basic concept of capacitor. Now let's understand this with the equation. So here Vout will be the voltage drop across this capacitor. So it is V in multiplied with the reactance of the capacitor divided by R square plus Xc square. So if we further derive it, here it is written in the form of gain. Gain equals to V out divided by V in, and this V in is nothing but the voltage across this resistor and capacitor, which is Z in series. And if we replace this reactance with 1 by omega c, so it will come like this. So if we further derive it, so it will come 1 divided by root under 1 plus omega RC square. Now let's see the value of this gain in case of low frequency signals and high frequency signals. First, for lesser frequency signal, this omega will be less. So if the frequency is less, its gain will be higher. It will be almost 1 divided by 1. So gain will be almost equals to 1. So whatever input we have, so same output we can achieve with this. So this low pass filter will allow lesser frequency signals. And for second high frequency signal, it will be 1 divided by infinity, which will be almost 0. So in case of higher frequency signal, this gain is 0. So V out will be almost 0. So it blocks high frequency signals. Now let's see the frequency response of this low pass filter. As you can see here, for the lesser frequency signals, gain in logarithmic form is 0 dB, means input with lesser frequency will be allowed, and once it crosses this gain of minus 3 dB, those signals will be blocked. And this low pass filter not only changing the amplitude of this signal, it also changes the phase as well. So phase shift, which you can see here, the phase shift phi equals to minus arctan or tan inverse 2 pi fc. So for the signal with frequency 0 will give minus tan inverse 0, which is 0 degree. So for lesser frequency, phase shift will be very less, and as the frequency increasing, the phase shift will also increase in reverse direction. And at cutoff frequency, which is fc equals to 1 divided by 2 pi rc, and if you just replace it here, so it will come minus tan inverse 1. So tan inverse 1 is 45 degree, so here phase shift will be minus 45 degree. And for very high frequency, let's say infinity. So in that case it will be tan inverse infinity, which is 90 degree. So phase shift phi will be minus 90 degree. So this low pass filter doesn't change the phase for lesser frequency, and as it is increasing, the phase shift will also increase, but in reverse direction. So this is how this low pass filter is able to allow only the low frequency signal and blocks high frequency signal.